Good morning. Well, certainly this is supposed to be the busiest day of travel this summer across the UK. Scotland is somewhat of a cheat in this calculation because, of course, our schools wound up 3 weeks ago at the end of June. However, what that's meant is that we've had our rush and actually we've created some space, and there's quite some passengers coming up from the likes of Carlisle in the north of England who are looking for a perhaps easier airport. To give you an idea of how busy airports are up and down the country, here at Glasgow we're expecting about 27,000 passengers to fly in and out of here every day. If we look at Manchester, then again across this weekend we're looking at about 200,000 passengers and about 71,000 for Bristol, I believe. Now, this is the busiest weekend according to ABTA, not quite the 100,000 from Glasgow Airport that was mentioned earlier. However, 2 million Brits are jetting off to the Great Blue Yonder this weekend because the English schools and the Welsh schools have all wrapped up. Now, airports are quietly confident that for the first time, passenger numbers this summer will return to pre-pandemic levels, which is going to be a big boost. And of course, that is the real test, because we all remember the summer of discontent and the real travel disruption trying to leave airports this time last year. It seems to be, from at least I can only speak for Glasgow, that a lot of those issues seem to have been resolved. All the departure boards are all running green, all the flights are scheduled to leave on time, and it's very much a different picture of the airport than what we saw last year. Now, I was listening to Anna there talking about the RMT strikes. The industrial action isn't just for rail, unfortunately, this summer. We are going to see some airport strikes from various portions of the staff, particularly in Gatwick and Luton. Now, Gatwick Airport, if you're flying out from there this weekend, then it's okay, you're safe, because that industrial action is going to be for the following 2 weekends, and then Luton Airport is going to have individual days of strike action on the 28th and the 1st, I believe, of August. Now, what Anna was saying there, and if we think back to earlier in the summer, RMT and ASLEF, quite a lot of the industrial action is targeted days that are meant to cause most disruption. And it's just an interesting takeaway that, the airport staff unions, well, they know obviously this weekend is going to be the busiest weekend for travel, but they're giving passengers a free pass. It's certainly this weekend before they continue the industrial action. No industrial action in Glasgow. Glasgow staff were lucky enough to, not lucky at all, they fought quite hard for an 11.1% pay increase. So no industrial action. So if you're flying out from Glasgow this summer, then you should be hoping to get away from the absolutely torrential weather, which is going to drown us all. Wherever you go in the world, it can't get any worse than the weather's looking here over the next few weeks.